How you doing, guys? This is Jason. Welcome back to the basement. So this is part 2 to my Fuji XF10 review. Not really review, more like an overview, thoughts. So I'm going to consider this my final thought on it. I want to do this real quick before I take it down for the night, and so also share some photos. So that's going to come up at some point in this video. So final thoughts. I really like the camera. I think that really there is not much out there like it. It's a unique proposition. It's a small, lightweight camera, APS-C sensor, fixed lens, 28mm equivalent. Has the Fuji Magic touchscreen. Not that I use it, but it's there. And just overall, like the overall use, right? Because you could always pick out things you don't like, but when you look at it in totality and in full usage, it's a good camera. It's the kind of camera you could just have with you and not really be the photographer. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had an interchangeable lens camera, you look like a photographer. It's going to be more apparent no matter how small it is. Because even with the smallest pancake lenses, you're going to see it. So there's no real getting out of that. So I like it for that. The lens doesn't protrude. Even when you turn it on, a lot of other cameras, even other cameras that are similar like the Ricos, still have a extension that comes out of the body. The Fuji lens really doesn't do much of anything. It looks the same way it does when it's off. So the form factor is always the same, and that's a key thing that no one probably ever talks about, because I have other cameras like the Canon G7X Mark II, which is small and smaller, but once you turn it on, the lens protrudes, and that's a thing. So not that that really matters, but just thought I'd mention that. Always got notes, because you got to be prepared in life, right? Have some notes, right? So that's really it, right? I think at this point, I promised to share some content around what, the photos I took. This was my first time really using the camera out in the travel field, personal use. And, it was in all situations. I was outdoors on the beach. I was indoors in a cruise ship. I was in a dark club at night in the cruise ship. I was in a well-lit lobby area, so you could see a lot of different scenarios where the camera was really put to its test, and you could see, there were some photos that I like more than others, but all of it was run and gun. And I think that's a key thing to remember, that everything is a camera like this is going to be tested because of the run and gun nature that it is, because it's small. You carry it with you everywhere. So having the APS-C to really push the ISO and, have that wiggle room with 24 megapixels really makes it something to admire about the camera, So enough talk. I'm going to share those videos. So take a look.